Storm Tracker weather starts now with meteorologist Joey Bianconi.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It was a mild day here in Helena. We hit a high of about 44 degrees. We're down to about 40 right now with increasing clouds moving in to the valley. 41, partly cloudy skies in Great Falls, a little bit more wind out there, but the wind hasn't quite increased yet across the state. We're at about 5 miles an hour in Helena, between 15 and 25 miles an hour out in the plains. But high wind warning still in effect for the Rocky Mountain front from St. Mary all the way down to south of Augusta. Cut Bank could be a bit breezy tonight as well. Isolated instances of up to 80 miles an hour along the immediate Rocky Mountain front. It's more realistic to say that a lot of people will experience gusts maybe 40 to 50 miles an hour. So we're not talking a wind event like we had last week when we saw damage across the state. Again, gusts maybe 40 to 50 miles an hour, Browning, a windier spot in the state by about 9 o'clock tonight. But advancing through tomorrow morning, it does stay windy through about the sunrise hours. And then we will stay a bit breezy, but less than the high wind warning criteria out there. So maybe 10 to 20 miles an hour out in the plains tomorrow. Right now, there are some snow showers around. There's a little bit of snow showing just to the north of Townsend, a rain-snow mix there, but that's likely not reaching the ground due to some drier surface conditions. Great Falls, mostly dry. Back towards the west, though, lots of snow activity west of the Continental Divide, Lincoln, Seeley Lake, down to Drummond, even the Missoula Valley out there. A little bit of a rain-snow mix throughout the day. Out in northeast Montana, freezing rain. Approaching areas like Plentywood, Glasgow, all this pink that you see could be some accumulating ice on roadways. So be careful if you are commuting out there tonight. Further to the south, mainly just a mix of rain and snow. Broadus, a little bit of some light snow. Colstrip down to even Sheridan, Wyoming. A little bit of some snow along the cold front that pushed through earlier today. Winter weather alerts are the Madison and Gallatin ranges, and the Sapphires, the Bitterroots could see a little bit more of additional snow with some gustier conditions, maybe up to 40 miles an hour. And due to the additional snow we are receiving into the Madison and Gallatin ranges on top of what we already have, an avalanche watch has been issued, the first of the season for tomorrow. So if you're heading out in that area, maybe you're doing a little bit of backcountry skiing or recreating, be careful out there into the higher terrain as avalanches are likely tomorrow. So zooming things out here, the Pacific Northwest, here's that center of low pressure, still has not quite got past the mountains here, but once it does, that's when our wind will increase. And the rest of the country, well, there's some severe weather going on into the south. Texas and Louisiana, reports of some tornadoes, but nothing like that expected here today as we are way too cold. We are on the opposite side of the spectrum. Winter weather will encompass our state here for the next few days. So here goes this initial center of low. By tomorrow morning, mostly dry conditions, but another smaller disturbance makes its way in by tomorrow afternoon. We could see a brief burst of some rain and snow into the lower elevations of Helena, but more likely around the higher terrain. Maybe some snow up into the Big Belt along McDonald Pass. So if you're traveling out there, make sure you be careful. The roadways may be a little slick, but heading on into Saturday morning, another smaller disturbance makes its way through. So we got two, one on Friday, one on Saturday, maybe a bit more snow with this one on Saturday up along the Rocky Mountain front into the Bob. But heading on into Sunday, that's when things change and everybody could see some snow with a center of low sliding to our south. Notice snow as far north as Great Falls, and then our flow up ahead or over our heads rather, switches out of the northwest. So colder temperatures will return along with that accumulating snow into the new year. So here's through Sunday morning. Again, a little bit of snow up along the Rocky Mountain front, but advancing that through Tuesday. Lots of snow for most of the state. Here's the next 7 days, 40s, and then we're back down into the 20s and 30s across the state for the start of the new year.